how does the internship work? Is that you said there was about 15 people, but is it unpaid internship? Is it a paid internship? You said for about 3 months, correct?
Yes, it's a 3 month unpaid internship.
Okay, cool. And then from there, you asked if you could essentially stay for a little bit longer to get a little more experience, and you were going to kind of search around for other internships in the meantime. And a month later,
Yep.
you ended up getting a position open up, and you became a part of the staff.
Yes, that's correct.
It's remarkable, man. All about timing, all about connections too, though. I mean, Full Sail, with even alone in itself within the music industry, is a very well-known school. So
Yeah.
like even just going there, it kind of builds a little bit of like expectation of what you're gonna come out of school with to some degree.
Oh, 100%. And like the I didn't get my job from school, but I built connection. Like I met my wife,
Yeah,
who's also my mastering engineer to this day, right?
yeah,
And I made some great friends
yeah,
who went on to being very successful producers and who hired me for mixing up to this day. And we were hanging and drinking at Full Sail. So you make that sort of personal connections
yeah.
that if you nurture them, then they become also business connections.
For sure, absolutely, man. It's all about relationships, hands down, for sure.
Relationships, and like it's all about like the vibe. You know what I mean? Because like
Mm,
everybody who graduates from like a school like Full Sail or Berkeley, like a potential employer, expect them to know the have a solid foundation of the basics of engineering. Anyone can learn the technical, anyone. But if you're about to be in an enclosed space with a bunch of people in a very high demanding, high pressure, fast paced environment for 15 hours a day, it doesn't matter that much how much you know versus the other person. It matters more how you are as a person, and that they can trust you, they can rely on you, and that you're just a good time to be around. You're a professional, you know how to distinguish different scenarios,
yeah.
when to be a fly in the wall, when to be playful, when to be whatever. You know what I mean? That is, I think that a lot of people don't think about it that way, and I think that is crucial.
Yeah, it's essentially the IQ versus EQ. Intelligence of general, just knowing the tech, versus the emotional intelligence of like, hey, I should probably shut up now, or hey, this is a good time to offer to do something, or just kind of stay in the background, or catch the vibe that this guy's not in a good mood. So whatever the case is. So it's the IQ and EQ are
Yeah,
very, very, very important, and to some degree, like kind of like what you're saying, if I'm understanding properly, is like to some degree even EQ, meaning emotional intelligence, could be even more important sometimes than technical intelligence, because technical intelligence can kind of be learned. You can go into the studio and learn that stuff, as opposed to being like, yo, this guy's great technically, but I don't like being around him. It's not going to get you very far.
oh, and I've been across that sort of people a lot, where like I clearly see that this person has much more technical experience, but I just don't like being around them. I much rather put in the work
Hmm.
to train someone who maybe doesn't know as much, but who I just have a great time being around, and I just feel good being around. Hands down.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. It's such a good point.